desktop. Actually, we'll go a little bit lower. Pretty goddamn loud though. What's up, stream? Hey, it's been a fucking minute. It's been a while. We're back with new Astroneer stuff. And yeah, we're gonna be just playing some Astroneer. Where do I get my audio settings at? Okay, do they have audio? Shit. There we go. Master volume. Let's just go ahead and... Music volume can come up by like to 50. Master is gonna go right down to 50 as well. That's awesome. Damn, it's been a fucking minute since I last played this game. I'm gonna be attempting to do this challenge. I'm gonna try to get like, I don't know what the number is gonna be yet. I was thinking 100, then I was thinking, well, 100's too easy. Maybe 1,000. Well, 1,000 might be too hard for something. So I'm just gonna try to get a lot of every resource. And I'm gonna do one episode for each resource. So I'm gonna kind of get like established this episode and this stream, and I'm just gonna see what I can do for my base. And then I'm going to attempt to just get down as much as I can. There's something. A core concept, what is that? Oh, that's the DLC. I don't think I purchased the DLC, but let's freaking go. I got it anyways. Let's just... Which direction do we want to branch out? I see resin over there in the distance. I see some... what look like shells over there. Nothing really of interest so far. I mean, I guess the compound and the resin over on that side. Let's just go ahead and... Well, I want it to connect to this so it connects to the oxygenator, so... There we go. And that should get us on our mission. I'm gonna pick up some compound too for some more tethers. Damn, the sound effects are really, really loud here. I feel like it's like overpowering my voice, but I'm not listening in on the stream. So tell me how the audio is if I gotta like fuck with some stuff. I'm in a new house now, so I fucked with the gain a little bit. My desk is seated right next to an air vent, which is almost always blowing. Just for some reason. And I don't know why I decided to have my desk be here of all places. I could move it to the other side of the room and have the bed be on this side, but then the TV's in a weird place. Oh, it's just complicated. I can figure it out. I can do some rearranging, but I'd rather it just all work kind of nicely and me not have to rearrange my entire room. Yeah, that's another excuse I have for not doing content and things like that. I just got done moving, so I was moving. Well, basically, I moved about a month ago, but I just now really got fully settled in and got a lot of my free time back. So we're back to doing fun things, like streaming. I do want to, like, this is a game that I really love and that I can just kind of sit and endlessly play, and there's always something I can do, always new updates and everything like that, so I do really want to focus on Astroneer content and kind of push this game to limits that I haven't so far, even though I've already beaten the game. I don't remember if I beat it twice, but I've already beat the game before. So there's not a lot for me to see other than just like small new updates. But again, that's what I really like about the game, is that they do continue to update it, and there's a lot that they add. And that new DLC I know nothing about. I haven't really gone too far with the weird little bugs that you can get on each island. So there's other like little pathways and like ways I can play that I haven't tried yet. So always more to do, and then, you know, it's a creative game. It's like Minecraft. You can always just create a new world and just experience even more. Damn, that is nothing for resin. It says there's more, but here we go. I'm like, where is it at? More this way? Like a tiny little piece or so? Give me just like enough to get the next knob. Give it to me, come on. Is that enough? Thank God, okay. Well, we have 2 resin now, so we can craft a whole bunch of fucking nothing. But at least we have 2 resin. And craft a medium storage and keep my compound on it so I can get more resin later. That's about all I got. Let's see what else we can do. Do I get any missions? Landfilling? Give me my bites. Because I can learn to craft nothing important yet. Everything costs a fuck ton. We'll get the furnace. We'll get the centrifuge, just because I'm going to need those later on anyways. And the centrifuge is going to be kind of playing an MVP role in the mass production of these resources, which is what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to get a lot of resources here. So I'm really going to need the help of that soil centrifuge. That thing is huge. The plays that it'll be making for our team, oh my god. Let's go ahead and get another, hopefully 2 resin at least. That's what we like to see. I'll go ahead and round it up. There we go. Just so we can get back home. We can start doing some printing and stuff. I didn't really pay attention whenever we landed to see where the gateways are on this planet. But that's not really my concern. I'm going to be doing so much resource gathering, especially for materials I can't make from the soil centrifuge, like copper. I'm going to be in the mountains here, getting a lot of copper, and the caves getting a lot of sphalerite. I think I'm going to be able to find them very easy. I'll probably end up taking a rover and some other stuff around. I think that's a laterite thing over there. Just trying to keep my eyes out for important things. Let's see, looks like I unlocked Oxygenator. I have a medium platform, 2 of them, and then a medium storage for my junk. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy down. Let's get the arrow pointing out, because it's kind of nicer to look at whenever it's like that. And that little guy, too. I think the arrow's this way. I'm just kind of guessing. Okay, well, I was dead wrong. We'll get the other printer on there too. If I can just print a medium printer, beautiful. And medium printer will go over here. This thing can just kind of sit out for now. I don't really need the resin since I have the storage. So it'll sit like that, and then I've got more compound over here too. Beautiful compound. We'll go and lock these in place, why not? And now we've got that quest complete, which means we get large platform B, and that is important. This is pretty much my favorite platform in the game. I probably put this backwards as well. No, okay. The key to winning in life is not believing in yourself. Because I thought I did it wrong and I got it. But yeah, because we can do this, have our essential things, and then little storage things, or maybe storage silos later on. We have a lot of these are like one of the most flexible platforms in the game, in my opinion. You know, I haven't gotten to like the ultra late game where I can automate every resource, and I think I see a gateway over there. That little blue beam of light, all the way up here in the middle of the thing, like right below where that cloud is. You can't see my mouse, but it's over there, like in this direction, way off in the distance. Yeah, I'm gonna like have my thing be pointing at it. See my the top of my thing right here is pointing at it. Anyways, not that important. We'll get the organic too while we're here. What the hell? I just pulled that guy out of the ground. There we go. Just something to fill up the spots over here. Why not? More resin. We still have basically 2 full things of tethers too. But I want to get working on some big stuff, like a smelting furnaces. We could do, because I need aluminum for that. Yeah, might as well. 1 compound, 2 resin. Just so that we always have things working. You know, you don't work, you don't eat. Everyone over here's got to be working. Keep that research flowing too. I love that. Keep more compound coming in. I know you can place down like little deposit, like or like little collecting things over here, like automators later on. But I think I'm gonna make it a an effort. We'll see if I can do like no soil centrifuge, like, but ammonium for that's gonna be annoying because ammonium. Well, no, what am I talking about? They have so much ammonium in the forests. Ammonium should be fine. That's just the one that I think about as being one of the worst ones. Maybe clay's gonna be a little difficult because clay's kind of hard to find sometimes. But you know, compared to all these other resources, I feel like clay's gonna be nowhere near as hard as like rarer earth metals. And if I'm really going for like 1,000 of each, you know, how do I store that? There's a lot to think about. Like, barely any preparation has been put into this. I'm kind of just playing the game and thinking, hey, being rich would be cool. Why not be rich? So I'm gonna find a lot of things, get a lot of resources, and make myself rich as fuck. Let's see, we already got one of these things as well. Beautiful. More compound than I could really use right now, but it'll be really useful whenever I end up making tethers and going mining. I'll need a lot of tethers for that. I guess I'll just add these on there. Wow, lots and lots of stuff. And I need another platform now that'll fit this guy on there. Actually, I guess I can just put it over here. And now is the era of mining. Well, no, I don't really need you there. Okay. Organic will just, they'll sit over here for now. Because they really want to jump in that spot. Let's get some more tethers. We'll do that for all the tethers I'm going to need. And then with the full canister I can build now, right? Yeah, okay, we can build. Beautiful. So we're just going to flatten out the area around our base. Oxygen line going underneath as well. That's kind of silly to look at. Just nice and flat, very, very beautiful. This is what we need right now. Nice, that's beautiful. And I guess since I'm having the expansion be over this way, I'll probably have the mine go over this way. So we will start digging that out now. Dig it out like that, and then I just need to find a nice... Here's like a little pro tip for Astroneer mining, or at least starting at a mine. I kind of just find like a nice slant. Now this one's kind of not even with where I'm going. We'll get a little bit closer too. Just find like a nice... Here we go, like that. That one's not the most even, but it's close enough. We'll just use the flattening tool. Use your canister, soil canister, and change to the flattening tool, and then just go down like that. And then this isn't the most straight, but if you really want to be particular about it, you can. I don't care all that much. I'm just gonna slide down it. I care more about getting to the goodies inside these caves. So I'll dig like this, and then I'll just use the flattening tool to make it nice and easy to get down there. You can use this with like a boost tool, a wide mod, and a drill mod. So those 3 mods on your drill or on your terrain tool, you will get a lot of progress with this. Especially in the caves. Like in the caves it becomes a lot harder the further down you go to dig through the rocks, so you definitely need a drill mod. And the wide mod just makes it easier to not have like these tiny caves. They feel very suffocating. Well, speaking of suffocating, I literally am losing oxygen, so let's kind of deal with that first. And then we'll get these tether lines going down. What's up, chat? Are we hardly cooking or rizzing hardly? Neither at the moment. The only kind of attention I'm getting is Astroneer minerals attention. I need all of the minerals. I'm rich. I'm actually working on myself. Oh, what the hell? Let me get that. You gotta build up a nice portfolio before the alien ladies come and find you. I haven't had those little animal things come and hunt me down yet. I need to get really, really rich and own a lot of planet property first. That's what these gurus online have been telling me, actually. So maybe I need to have like the galaxy suit before I get all the astronaut ladies up in my stream. Why are there? There's just no metals here. Oh, I see that, and I see laterite back there. Perfect. Laterite's nice. Where's that guy lobbing spitballs from? I heard him. I hear you. Someone's stinking up. Oh, it's you. Get out. I don't want this guy here. You know what? I'll plant the seed for the achievement, and then I'm digging you out. Fuck you. I don't want to deal with that shit. That shit is nasty. He's just farting all over the place and just causing chaos. I don't like it. I need a work light too. Work light makes this so much easier digging in the caves. I mean, it's just energy on energy just being wasted. And this isn't even laterite, this is sphalerite, which is better. That is what I would want right now. Batteries for holding power, and the two drill mods I was talking about. It's not even laterite. Or sphalerite. What am I talking about? It's compound. This is trash. I don't want that shit. I have 1,000 of you. Or I will, very, very soon. Once I start my investments. But yeah, why does that look so nice? Oh, that's where the laterite is. I was going the wrong way entirely. So there is actually laterite over here. I'm just stupid. Love that. Oh my god, and a fuck ton of it too. We're getting laterite tonight for sure. And we're making that soil centrifuge. Ever heard of Delta Green? Am I on Twitch? Who am I talking to? I'm mostly talking to myself. I'm a little schizophrenic. And I've never actually heard of Delta Green, no sir. Not too sure what that is. But it's a difficult job keeping myself entertained. That's why I'm mostly talking to myself. Holy shit. I wonder if I should... Yeah, I'll just throw that out. We don't need that organic. I can get a lot of that whenever we get back up there. We can hold about 3 more. I can throw out a compound too if I really need to. Yeah, no, I'm not on Twitch. I don't really like Twitch, to be honest. I never really got into it. I'm kind of more of like a just casual thing. I don't really want to turn this into like a job or anything, just streaming for fun. So I could probably stream on a site like Kick and make more money, or like actually make money doing it, or stream on Twitch and get more of a fan base and following, but I prefer to just keep everything all in the same like place on YouTube. Oh shit, almost died there. Jeez, though, I do wonder what's down there. Not now. I have plenty of time. I didn't even get rid of the compound like I said I would. So we have 9 after the soil centrifuge takes its piece. We will have 8 aluminum. So that'll be fun. Be nice and useful. That'll probably be all the aluminum I need to get for the rest of this stream, to be honest. I think I'm probably going to be streaming... I'm not really sure. I'm probably just going to stream until I get bored. Or until I gotta go to bed. Because I do work tomorrow, but We'll see how long I go. I think this should be good as well. I'll steal more compound for more tethers. And I can just keep going down and down. I need to find that zinc, but I'll let this thing run. I'll let it do its thing. And this is as far as we made it, so we're gonna keep going. What is that? I think yeah, sphalerites are directly below me. Okay, well, ask and ye shall receive, I guess. See if I can make a... I'm not seeing any of it directly here, so we'll just go down to the next level. Because I don't really want to destroy the ramp for sphalerite. I'll find much more of it later on, so it's not really worth it to me. Here we go. And it's much more stable level down here. And there's some sphalerite too. If I could just get one little nugget of it, that'd be really nice. Eh, that's okay. We'll find more. For now, let's get these tethers down here so I don't die. Perfect. There we go. Nice. Have to kill more of these poisonous fucks. Is that more compound? Yeah, probably. Kill him just so I don't get murdered by him. Then we'll run right back over here. Gonna throw up some more tethers and get over to that, which seems to be sphalerite. Can I make that? Oh, yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Beautiful. Oh, gotta stay away from this guy whenever he pops. Yeah, little pro tip, don't stand right next to the thing that explodes and hurts you. Went ahead and planted that one as well for the achievement. You get an achievement in the game whenever you plant every single type of seed. So if I see a seed, I'll plant it and then plant it again. And that is just a floating piece of sphalerite. There is nothing attaching that to the ground, so love that. Same with this one. Once we get back up to the surface, we'll turn them into zinc and get our money from that. Could even bring them right back down here, charge them up into batteries, and then activate this guy here. I'm sure that one is actually real simple to activate. Can I get a small generator? I can. We can get a organic from these things. See if maybe we can get a... There we go. Yeah, we're not necessarily maintaining the desired power, so I doubt the thing works. Oh, come on, tether line. Get back. None of these tethers ever want to do their job, Jesus. And we need more organic anyways. A lot more organic. That's like a venture for another time, I guess. Maybe it was destined to not be. I bet the power desired is more than 2, because, I mean, 2 seems like a little bit easy. Even though we are in the first area caves, it still seems like it's a little bit too easy. More power. That one's a laterite one. Hold on. And a popper. But let's see if we can get more laterite down here. I know it says that there's more, but there we go. Not enough for a full piece yet. One little nugget more. Okay. I know my tethers are over here. open up one of these things, because either there's a lot of bytes or there's a research material with bytes in it, but it's probably a just straight up bytes. That'd be the best for me. Am I? I am out. More tethers for me then. That's why I brought that extra compound down here. Oh, and there's even more laterite. Beautiful. At least I won't be worried about running out. And I can use that other compound that I find, like this over here. Quartz too? Oh, wow. I wouldn't really say we're getting lucky because quartz spawns all over the place on this planet, but I've had playthroughs where I don't even find quartz at all. There we go, just direct bytes. But almost 500 bytes for that. It was pretty easy work. Now let's get that compound and kill all these hazardous things. I bet that's the only compound nearby, so I'm not going to get a second generator. Unless I waste my last piece. And then I'm wasting my last piece. Although I definitely have enough organic over here and over there to get enough for 3 if I were able to get 3 generators. Yeah, okay, that's 2 more organic. Now, oh, what's that? Oh, the bottom piece broke, maybe? I think it's still over there. No, it didn't. Okay. That's what that sound was then. Jesus. Yeah, the laterite in the walls. Very, very good. Let me just get 2 more pieces. Yeah, I think I'm good on laterite. I'll go ahead and keep you there for now until we get back over to the other site. I was really wanting to start today's stream a little bit earlier, like around midnight or so. I think I started closer to 12:30, maybe a little bit before, because well, firstly, I was sitting at my computer getting everything sorted out. I hadn't really streamed or even messed with OBS at all since I got to this house. So I'm figuring everything out. My OBS is out of date as per fucking usual. I'm not going to update it, so I skipped the update as per usual. Because I like my update that I use. But they don't want me to continue to use it, so... Oh, there we go. It was just 2. 300, okay. So I ended up putting a lot more effort into this for Jack. But at least now I have 2 generators that I can go take back up to the base and use for the smeltery to be even faster with all this extra aluminum that I have. How many tethers is that? 5? Debating going down and doing the rest. I mean, I don't really need all this laterite too. Like, I have a lot of laterite. I could use this extra sphalerite up here. I can leave it here. Grab this sphalerite. Come on, sphalerite. Don't be like that. Go on my thing. I've got 3 sphalerite, which gets me a battery. It gets me... it's 3 zinc, but I need 2. I need 2 for my 2 mods. I don't know what the 3rd zinc would be used for, but it's nice to have a spare zinc, or I can use it for a battery. Which a battery is just, I mean, they hold 8 units of power, 1 unit of power per second that it'll send out, so it's basically 8 seconds of double power, and it'll just recharge whenever I'm not doing anything, so it's pretty nice to have. I'll make like big battery basins later on, and they'll just store up power while my solar and wind energy go off, and then whenever it's nighttime or whenever the wind is low, like right now it's the high, you can actually see the wind going by, but whenever it's low, it'll be really nice to have. Here we go. Now that'll get done, and then we'll get actually, I guess I need more resin now. Gosh, what a pain. Because I need more resin for different things. We'll get our little energy area right over here for now. I guess I don't really need that. And that'll go off. That way I can get the sphalerite cooking. And then I'm going to dump the rest of the laterite over here. Should have 6 of it, right? It's 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 laterite. We're going to go back and get more resin. I'm probably going to fill up on resin just because I need a lot of storages. And I think that we still have that whole second deposit over here that I just barely tapped into. Same with this compound. Lots of compound over here. And over there. But this was the resin that I was talking about. We'll go ahead and put one down closer so I can barely graze this resin here. We're just kind of trimming it right now. Although I do plan on getting the entire vein, so I might as well just do it all right now. I'm gonna need it for a while. And we kind of have like a little divot into the earth here to help out with that. Unfortunately, I do think that means we're actually going to get less resin spawns just because it, where it would spawn is now a cave and empty. We're getting close though. I can almost say we got 8 pieces just from this half of the little thing. There we go, 8 pieces, and we still have this little bit over here. I bet that'll get me something. Maybe not as much, because I see some organic over here, and then just a little bit of resin. If I could get the last 3 pieces, that would be brilliant, though. I would love that. We got 1. I might have to go digging down here. I'm getting a little desperate. I'm grasping at tiny little pieces of it. A little glimmer of some hope. I sense more resin below me. Okay. I can smell some resin over here. Where's it at? There you are. Another piece. Jesus, these things really tell you whenever there's resin really far away. I kind of want a piece that's like right next to me, maybe. There we go. That should be enough. No, it's not. Still another loop with the resin thing. Jesus. Okay, we'll leave with 10. 10 pieces. Pretty good. Which means we can get 5 little storage things. I can create another platform B, another large platform B for the centrifuge to go on, or just for more storage purposes. Let's see. We're gonna unlock this and kind of tilt it over to the side like that so it doesn't interfere with the mine. That way I can create a large platform B. Then we're gonna go ahead and make more medium storages. While that's going on, I'm going to tell these guys to work harder. And we're going to begin the creation of more aluminum. This is where that aluminum's going to go. So I've got enough room over here for quite a bit. We've got even more aluminum here. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn off one. You know, we'll keep both on. It's just free power at this point. It already got me all the bits I wanted from it. We're going to go ahead and open up our research, and then there should be some drill mods I can do, like the boost and wide mod. Boost mod. And not enough for the wide mod quite yet. Let's go hit up our little plant friends over here to get that. drill mod will be a while later. Yeah, we don't really need it necessarily right now. Boost mod and wide mod will go on, I think. Nice. I'll put it on the side so I keep that top spot for the drill mod. And this zinc can just honestly go over here. There'll be one open spot for it after. Keep these things chugging along. We've got another one of these things. Look at our industry growing. This is just beautiful to see. Jesus, can I grab the whole fucking storage, please? Thank you. Tried to do that whole time. We've got all the aluminum in the world over here. We've got room for a bunch of other stuff over on this side. We'll keep the rest of the resin over here too. Look at that. Now I need something else to go here. I think I'm going to try to do no soil centrifuge. But look, we got a lot of things to go. Let's get our medium storage. Let's get our battery. Let's get our strange item. You know what, you're just going to... Do you disappear whenever I do that? Okay, yeah, but now if I... Okay. I don't necessarily want to look at you. I know this is what it's supposed to do. Yeah, just go back in there for now. I don't want to see your face. I'll get a battery on there too. Go ahead and start charging that battery. You'll see exactly how this battery thing works. It's very, very handy. Now that it's been charging. Oh, see, this thing only uses 1 unit of power. This thing produces 1 unit, so it's not going to do anything. But if I started the furnace back up again for some reason, which I'll go ahead and just make sure it doesn't do it anyways, it would start doing that. But see how this thing produces 1, so it charges this 32 units of power. So it's actually 32 seconds of times 2 speed from this thing. Now each of these also produces 1, or these each produce 2 units each. But they cost something. This is just infinite. Infinitely able to store, kind of. This is just junk. I don't really need power extenders for now, since all of my items are on the connected through this power. They're all connected through oxygen cable plugs and electric cable plugs. Now look how big my circle is. Holy. It's quite nice. And it moves so fast I can just effortlessly all the organic in the world. I could make organic day 1. Grab all the organic, use it as fuel. I mean, we'll just kind of focus on getting a little 8 stack of a lot of things for now. Oh, clay? Where? Where's the clay? Where's the clay? I see you. I see you hiding down here somewhere. That was it. Okay, well now we just have the pit of despair down there. That's really sad. Look at that tiny little piece of clay. Nowhere near enough for a full brick of it. I don't know why I'm tracking this one. Let's not track that, please. Oh yeah. Oh. I don't really care much about this thing. Like, I know it's the research thing. It's supposed to go like this. I'm really not all that interested in this thing. And it destroyed my whole tether line. See, this is why, because it's just disrespectful and rude. So get this fucking debris out of here. I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Just destroy my tethers and yeah, fuck off the rest of my base too. Like, just murder everything. Love that. Do we have... Okay, oxygenator, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the clay. Is it gonna give me bits for doing all this? Power cells, yeah, I need that. Bytes, I mean, not bits. I'm thinking of something else, I guess. We'll put you over here. Actually, it makes more sense for the battery to be there, and I don't want to waste these, so they'll go on the ground. Actually, they'll charge up this thing. There we go. Barely used any of it. I'm not gonna follow the Stop making like some Daisy Bell sound. I don't care. I really don't want to do this quest. They kind of piss me off. That's the little alien creature things that I said I was not going to get into. I say as I'm continuing to do the quest. I mean, the shells give a lot of XP, okay? Like, I'm not doing it because I want a little alien friend. I'm doing it because I want a horn that just so happens to come from the same quest. Hey, speaking of ammonia, or ammonium, ammonia is what you make whenever you pee. Ammonium is epic and makes rocket fuel. I have too much of it. And my oxygen is drastically depleting. Even ammonium over here. Literally in my fucking base I have ammonium right here. What am I talking about? I'll grab one more just so I have a full stack of it. Or full storage of it. They stack like I'm playing fucking Minecraft. I'm not. I'm gonna just go ahead and plant the tree, but like this. Because I think it's funny how it'll grow sideways. That'll give me another thing for planting every type of plant, I believe. Give me my terrarium, please. And I guess give me my filters as well. I don't really care much for the filters, but the terrarium I'll just leave sitting over there. I guess I can actually leave it. Where's the deposit little drop thing on here? I know there's a spot where you can like put things. Right, isn't there? Oh, it's that. It's literally the power cell spot. That's how you load the guy up into here. And then you put him inside his little storage containment facility. A little messed up if you ask me. Look at this, so beautiful, so nice, so organized. That just looks really nice. And then there's the one zinc that's ruining it for the rest of us. We gotta do something with that. Yeah, look at this beautiful tree here. Everything seems quite normal with this. How do I dance? Oh shit. Okay, I'm Gangnam styling. In a circle. Yeah, if I like spam click as I walk, my guy starts doing all sorts of shit. I love the goofy little, like, physics and movement in this game, because it's just so fun. Tractor, I can get a drill mod. Wait, do I have enough bits for that from the... Or bytes? Fucking, I don't care. Give me my oxygen filters. We're going on a little mission. I'm getting more shells. I'm getting all the shells, all the research, and I guess I'll come back and get laterite for this thing too. Because I went ahead and wasted all mine. But we're getting drill mod because I already have ceramic from the weird thing that spawned. One more and then I get it, I think. If I get the same as I've been averaging. Yeah, not, yep, just, okay, just barely. There we go, drill mod obtained. I know my home is back through this forest, so we're just gonna find our way back home somehow. Yeah, over here. There we go. Nice. Wow, lots and lots of compounded resin all around the base. This is a really nice spawn. Sometimes I get terrible spawns with barely any resources. I have to use all my resources to go out and find more resources. It's kind of sad. This time I don't. This time I just get a lot of my stuff here. Got too many resources. Look at that, drill mod. It means we'll just drill even faster. I could get a research facility. I'm probably not going to. I just basically got reimbursed, and I have a soil centrifuge that I'm not going to use. It's sitting over here in case anybody was wondering. Let's go ahead and slide back down. Because there's some things I need here. While I'm down here in the dangerous mines, let's just go ahead and take a look at our inventory. Hope nothing bad happens. There's some items that we need to be able to store things more usefully, right? We need canisters. We also need rovers to go collect them, but extra large storage here, big storage dome, extra large resource canister, holds up to 2,000 nuggets of a single resource. We get it from a mission. So I feel like this is the ultimate goal. I feel like 2,000 of each resource is the ultimate goal. But I don't have nanocarbon alloy. One of those I think is the best resource in the game. Exo chips are really good. Diamond is hard to get. Nanocarbon alloy is the hardest item to get in the game, or the it's supposed to be like the peak of items that you get, because you use one, you get the personal oxygenator. You never have to use oxygen tethers again or anything like that. You use one, you get the upgraded RTG, not the QT RTG, just the normal RTG. You have a really good infinite power source. So nanocarbon alloy is amazing. It's like the most complex crafting recipe, right? Where are my... Here we go. This one holds 400. 400 is a little bit more obtainable now. So I say I go for 400 of each, and then we push that to 2,000 whenever I get later into the game. This also takes a nanocarbon alloy, so right now, it's not necessarily what I'm going to be able to get, because I have to be able to beat the game first. Which is really, really annoying, very, very difficult. Where do we keep going? Before this, 32 nuggets. 2,000 bytes, 32 nuggets. See, now that seems like it's way too easy. I don't know if I want to just say 32, you know, you go from 32 to 400, but also you go from early game easy item to late game one of the hardest resources to obtain in one little scale. So I don't think it's fair to just do 32 because it's too easy, but at the same time anything else is too hard to obtain. So if we do a bunch of 32s, I feel like that's okay. Or if I just get a bunch of little, cause using a lot of resin, I can get a platform with some storages on it. Oh. Come back, resin, come back. I need you right here. Nope. You know what, you can sit right there. Sit right there. Thank you. There we go. Now we can hold 7. And in fact, these filters are not really doing much for me, so let me go ahead and grab an 8. A 9th, I mean. Shit. Well, these tethers aren't doing much for me either. Let's go ahead and grab a 10th. Even though 9 maybe makes a little bit more sense. 10 doesn't make as much sense. In fact, 11 makes even more sense. Let's get rid of nothing. Let's just hold on to it in our hand. Because 11 makes sense, because that is one large platform B. Did it just get dropped into the ground? Where is that piece of resin? That poor piece of resin did deserve to just get deleted from existence. We'll just have to walk up with it like this. Okay, great. It's the fucking wall of China over here blocking me. Trump's border wall, stopping me from bringing my resin home. God fucking damn it. No! Don't do that. Don't start tumbling down here. And this is really annoying, but I promise you it's so much more worth it than just running back and grabbing more resin, even though I definitely could have done that. Now I'm just going to be sitting here crafting things forever. But 11 is the magic number. 11 is just enough to get a full thing. Hell yeah. There we go. Number 1 done. Number 2 on the way. I think I dropped an organic over here somewhere. Figured you might be useful now. Get over here and help out. Because this thing takes 2, this thing takes 1, so this will create enough for everybody to get a little piece of the pie. And then after that, the battery will just start using that 1 extra until I stop it. Now the battery has a little bit. See how it doesn't use it? Because I'm creating 3 units and I'm using 3 units at the same time. I love how this game's power works as well. It is really, really cool. I am a fan. But now this thing, since it's operating at maximum speed, should just be done pretty quick. The other thing's done, so now the battery's overcharging, and now that generator does nothing because the battery will charge at 1 unit per second regardless. Now we set up something over here to the side. That seems a little bit more in line. Well, it's backwards, but hate being like I'm not even like a neat freak. That's not okay. Good enough for me. This is the true 32 storage right here. You can't beat this. Lots and lots of resources. Lots and lots of space to develop and expand. I don't want to waste my block of compound here, so I guess I'm going to grab more compound. And then, as compound being the most important resource in the game, arguably, you know, tethers and a lot of crafting recipes, I guess compound is the first thing I'm going to get a little resource block of. And we'll just keep it connected for power's sake. And then later on we'll get the large storages out of ceramic. Although I feel like I'm going to need to find clay or actually get to use the centrifuge for that. So we'll figure that one out whenever I get to it. Let's go get more tethers. And of course, our little reliable research samples. Infinite research is just very nice, and it'll help out a lot because getting these resource canisters that take up a lot less space. Also plastic, I don't have a chemistry lab. Like, I want to be able to store a lot of resources, but I just don't have the capability right now. So we've got to work towards that. We have to actively be beating the game and grabbing a trillion of every resource. Jesus, though. Holy. Oh my god. That's almost 10 compound from one little trip. We'll get one more. Carry it home. Oh. Why am I walking to the side? Stop that. What was I doing? I keep making little stupid, little misclick mistakes. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful compound. And I think I crafted tethers too, so we're good on that for now. Do I just go ahead and... You know what? I think what I'll do is I'm going to do as much as I can on a large platform B until I reach the next like capability, like I reach the next like upper limit for what I can do. So this episode is going to be a full stack of this and then just more like advancement in the tech side. So I'm going to get the rest of this stuff here. If I want to hold 6 extra items, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra slots in my inventory. So if I get rid of all my tethers, my everything, I leave all this shit at home. Which, do I really need all this to drill it? I mean, actually, yeah, it does make a pretty big help. Never mind. I'll actually just keep it and just do 2 trips. And then I'll keep the extra 2 that I get for more tethers, for more exploration. That makes a lot more sense than just ditching all my, like, all my gear just to be able to hold 6 more compound as if I'm not mining right next to my fucking base. Let's be a little... Let's use our brain a little here, Noah. Damn. There goes the rock. See how much harder it is to mine without the boosts? Because I just lost power and now I'm mining like a slowpoke. Let me get a little bit of that power back, please. Please. Okay. Compound, where are you? Oh shit! Yes sir, we're picking you up. There we go. That's not enough. This is gonna be nice. We'll just save that and then we'll make dynamite or get dynamite from somewhere later and use that to blow up that along with other ones as well. That's typically the strat for exocaches. You just get a bunch of them and then dynamite it, boom. Looks like I have 9, so I'll just need... I'll have 3 left over next time I come back. Or I won't have 3, I guess I'll have 4 left over. Boom. A little collection of goodies over here. So much compound. And now an exocache. Those things have interesting stuff inside of them. They carry the exo chips, and I believe they also have other things as well. But exo chips are really nice. They let you get... they're probably one of the other harder items to get in the game, but that's just because they're exclusive to that, whereas anything else is like mostly renewable and you can find anywhere. These ones aren't at all, and you have to find those things. Like there's probably a finite amount of them. To my knowledge, like, I'm sure there's other ways of getting them that have been added to the game, maybe. But to my knowledge, it's just those exocaches. This is the part where like my Astroneer game knowledge kind of doesn't matter, because those things were added at a point whenever I had already kind of not played the game, and then I came back to it, learned a little bit about it, and didn't learn everything about it. So if there's other ways of getting those exocaches, I would love to know that. Goodbye, organic compound. Or organic material, I should say. Because you're not compound. Yeah, carbon material. Organic. Organic is pretty valuable too. I'm not gonna use it just because I don't really need to. I don't like using my resources like that. But I guess it helps the power. Just I like using it for crafting because then I'll get something in return. Or I'll use it in a stupid craft and at least it's kind of funny. Boom. Hey, episode 1 goal completed. We have a large platform of carbon. You know, now we just have a couple resources to go. We have compound, not carbon. I lied. Carbon will be later. Oh yeah, and anything that is smelted, oh my goodness, because I'll basically have to get 2 of that, because I'll get, like, for like organic and carbon, you smelt organic to get carbon, so I'll have to get a full stack of organic and then a full stack of carbon, because I'm doing it like this. And then refined resources, yeah, that's where we get these things. Atmospheric resources like that. Now composite resources, the ones created with the chemistry lab, I don't know what the rules on that are going to be. I don't know if I want to get like 1,000 nanocarbon alloy. I don't know if I want to get 1,000 diamond, 1,000 tungsten carbide. I think tungsten carbide is combined with titanium alloy to get nanocarbon alloy. I think that's, what is it? Titanium alloy, steel, helium. Never mind, I'm just wrong. And then I know you use gases as well. Maybe it's helium that is used for that. Yeah, it is helium. I just said that out loud. I'm stupid. I just know helium is like the hardest gas to get because it's only on the planet Atrox. Speaking of, hey, here's our planet. We get hydrogen and nitrogen, which will be nice for us, but we can't even make that machine yet because we don't have the materials for it. The materials for that are, is it tungsten or is it titanium? I think it's tungsten, which means we get to go here. Or we get to go, where's the other wolframite? Here. DeSolo. Our planet's moon. Our planet's moon actually is quite nice. I could do DeSolo. I think I could do DeSolo pretty easy. And obviously we want to be conquering these planets as we go to make it easier. Well, yeah, here's that. We got compound secured, episode 1. Now I'm going to stream for a little bit longer as well. You know, just getting our first menial goal completed does not mean that I'm done with this stream yet, because I don't want to waste precious time. I want every single stream to be a milestone accomplisher, which means no matter what we do in a stream, we get one full 32 stack of a resource. So I'm not going to waste any time from compound. We're going to get right on to a lot of development, because I only have so many easy ones to get before I have to start working on hard ones. Right? I only have so many resources on this planet I can get before I have to go to other planets. So already we have compound. Easy ones are resin, organic, laterite, maybe sphalerite, quartz, ammonium is nearby. That's a lot. But then later on, we're going to have to be going to moons, you know, hematite, titanite. We're not really going to get a lot of malachite here, to be honest. It's in our caves, or it's in our mountains, I mean, but we want to go to a planet with it in the caves. So we're going to have to go to Calidor, which is fine. That's fine, because I think we get, yeah, we get wolframite on Calidor as well, but those are in the mountains again. Mountains are a lot worse for finding resources than caves, because why the fuck are you in the mountains? Go to the caves. Duh. Astronium we can get here as well. Clay, but a lot more rare. Graphite, a lot more rare, right? But like, there's really only 4 resources that we don't have here. And that's titanium, that's tungsten, that's lithium, and that's iron. Hematite, lithium, titanite, and wolframite. Then also we have a lot of gases. I do want to do gas canisters as well. For the time being, we might have to do the same thing as this, which will honestly be more difficult because one of these is very easy to get. One full five piece of any given gas is not very easy to get in comparison. Why is it doing some... Stop doing your Morse code shit, dude. Fuck that. Get out of here. Talking tungsten. Yeah, tungsten from wolframite. Lithium. Gateway chamber. I mean, I see it over there again. The little lights. I guess we can make like a little rover and go over to it if I could get the bytes for that. But again, bytes are kind of a small little resource right now. If I could craft a buggy, let's see what a buggy would cost me. A little tractor, I see that. A rover seat is 2 compound, I already have that. We do need this at some point too. Where is the buggy though? I swear to God there's a buggy. Here we go. 1 compound, 1 aluminum. 1500 bytes. I need 500 bytes. How much is the research chamber? 1 resin. We have so little resin. I need to go back and get more resin? Are you joking? Or I can like research one of these and in like 10 minutes I'll have enough, but I sacrifice a piece of resin. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I will sacrifice the life of your resin. I'm making the difficult sacrifice by choosing to sacrifice one of my many resources here. I'm actually going to turn this on so the 1 unit of power goes to this, the other one goes back to charging up the battery, and then I'm going to stop it. Just so this thing gets done quicker. There's weird little ways you can like micromanage the power, but I think this should be able to get it done on the last couple seconds of the battery. Research chamber doesn't take all that long. Okay, I was off by a little bit. There we go. Not the fucking organic. Why are you taking the organic? Why would you want to research the organic? Don't take the fucking ammonium either. Stop. Leave my stuff alone. Put the organic. Put the... But then it won't take this. That's what you're meant to research. 460 bytes? Compared to how much from the other one? Okay. Got this fucking thing. 720 bytes. Yes sir. Get to work then. Battery's gonna start going. How much does this take max? 5? 2. Okay. Maximum this thing can eat up is 2. So we're gonna wait until this thing gets a little bit lower. But yeah, this should be getting us a lot of bytes. And then you see, once it gets to its later stage, the bytes go like doubled per second. Or yeah, bytes per minute. Okay, the battery ran out, which means now we need this guy to start running. Only 1 resin is so sad. I feel like I just went and got a fuck ton of resin. You can also see our bytes just slowly going up. Once we get this buggy, oh, it'll be nice. Even though I can already make the tractor. We're gonna worry about the buggy. I also need some more compound and more resin. We're getting rich, and the way that you stay rich is by not spending. So even though I'm rich now, quote unquote rich, I'm still not gonna be spending. I'm still gonna hoard all my resources. You know, this is a secret the actual wealthy don't want you to know. being really rich isn't about being like flaunting your wealth. Being really rich is about keeping your wealth, investing and shit like that. Probably. I don't know. I'm not really rich. I've never seen even like a tiny little fraction. Like the money they have in one of their accounts is more than I will ever have in any of mine combined over all the time that I have it. Like they have more money in one account than I will ever make in my life. Crazy. There we go. Nice little thing going on here. There we go. Look at that. 193 per minute. That's what we like to see now. Look at that. Although now we're going slow again because that's what happens. I grabbed only compound again. God damn it. And I hate to disappoint, but now I need to make my rover seat. So it's going to go even slower. We're going down. Let's go ahead and add the compound over here. Good thing there was one resin, because I only had 7 compound. I'm actually going to steal a piece of that, and we're going to go off over here to the other resin area. Beautiful resin. Little glimpse of the surface, 3 resin immediately. Just off the rip. It's such a beautiful day. Just the surface resin, oh my god. It's orgasmic, there's just so much. We'll get rid of you, get you in there, get one more piece of resin maybe. And just like that, I have 8 pieces. And you know what? We can just combine them together. Now I can hold 9. What kind of dream reality am I living in? And I can scan, I'm gonna start sniping out some shells here. Let's see if I can get back on my oxygen line. Do I see a shell somewhere over here in the crowd? No, I don't. Okay, well. It'd been really, really cool if I could have seen a shell. I guess I'll just have to climb up the mountain. Still no. There's some malachite over there, that little like pokey thing in the distance. Like up here. Let me see if I can point at it again. That little thing right there with the green tips. That is copper. Well, you can see that it's found in the mountains, but it's found far into the mountains, which are annoying to travel through. Much like, whenever it comes to mining in the mountains versus the caves, I'm always a cave guy. I've always been a cave fan. I always put the caves first over anything else. We're crafting more medium storages. You already know how we do it here. You know, it's a little sad to see the bytes going down, but it's really nice to see the money going up. And we need a place to put that money, you know? It's unfortunate, but this is just the kind of life that you live, you know? It's not an easy job that we have to do out here, but, you know, someone's got to do it, and I don't mind it being me. Let's go ahead and get that buggy. Boom. See, now 1 aluminum and 1 compound, they said it couldn't be done, and I'm proving them wrong right now. Let's go ahead and build this no smelting furnace. Let's get a buggy instead. Now we have 3 different things acting at once. You thought we didn't? Oh, we're making another medium storage. Now we have 3 different things acting at once. Let's go ahead and get some assistance out here, right? You know, it's bad whenever we don't even We need 2 of them. Does the battery charge yet? No. Not yet, because we're producing 5 units per power. This takes 1, this takes 2, that takes 2. Now the battery will charge. We've just got another minute left on this thing. And the buggy's so close to being done, I can honestly just turn one of these off. I'll do it once the buggy completes. That way we keep charging the battery too. Yeah, battery's being charged. This is nice. Let's go ahead and move that rover seat right here. Go ahead and turn her on. Do I get any kind of reward for that? Let's see, we got 2 beacons and we go 3 tethers. Oh wow. See, now that's a lot of tethers. I don't really need that much. And 2 beacons as well. Oh, I probably want to keep those tethers still though. Get one of those things on there, and I guess the battery will be nice. I don't necessarily have a way of, you know, keeping the power on it, so instead we'll just now we'll use the battery for finishing up this little guy. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. We'll use this generator to charge up my rover. Now here is the future of travel. If I ever need anything, we just ride around and grab it like this. Now I'm gonna hit a little drift and go back home. One thing this thing is not good at is, well, terrain difficulties like this, or like cracks in the road like that. See, it kind of slowed us down a little bit. We'll grab a little shell though. Charge her up. See, it barely takes any power because this thing is so weak. Later on we're gonna have batteries and all sorts of junk and things like that, but for now we've just got this little rover. It's a goofy little guy. Looks like this thing's running on suboptimal speeds right now, so we're gonna go and turn our generator back on. I wanna see this thing prospering again. Look at that, and the battery's charging. Once the generator runs out, battery should be full. It'll just power the rest of that until it can't anymore, and then we're already making a lot more money or research. Yeah, buggy's gonna be a huge game changer here. Let me just go in and out really easy, grab more resources. We've got 2 more little medium storages, and I know I got these ones as well. I just didn't want the research center to absorb them all, dissolve them, and use them. We're gonna go ahead and make another large platform here. I know it's gonna slow down progress here, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn another organic. We have plenty to spare, it's not really an issue here. And while I'm not doing anything, it's always a good time to grab our research sprites. There's a little trick in the game that they added, maybe on purpose, maybe by accident. If you use the drill tool, you can grab anything from any distance. So I can grab that even though without it, say I can't grab it. With the drill tool out, I can grab it. What is my mission about gaining 2,000 bytes? I'm interested in that. And then I gain another 500, okay. Take a bite. I like that. Oh, now we're on the fast bite thing as well. See, this is nice. This is very, very nice and rich gameplay. Now that we have this should also charge the battery and operate at full. So we should be getting our full, there we go. Here we go, we'll just go make like a little corner here. Like for this really shouldn't be staying in the base. You know, it's not even resources I'm willing to use. They're just gonna sit there and look nice and, you know, be a just in case that'll never actually get used. So I don't know why I'm keeping it over here. This stuff will get used. So yeah, we'll keep that up for another minute and 30, so we'll just run that guy until he can't be used anymore. Nice. Battery's gonna keep it operating at optimal efficiency. We can use an aluminum alloy and a piece of rubber to make a ball. Or see like other little things you can make in here. I think it's at the very bottom. Hydrazine jetpack. Hoverboard, Jesus. Yeah, I don't have explosive battery yet, so we can't get that. And then yeah, the jetpacks are cool, but I haven't actually got to really use them yet. Aluminum alloy. See, because they just cost so much. These are the easy power sources though. We got battery for free. Personal oxygenator, where's that? Here we go. That's one of the items. It just uses 1 unit of power, but if you have a QTRTG in your inventory and a portable oxygenator, you have infinite power, infinite oxygen. It's really quite easy. Not to get to, but once you get it, it's really easy to complete the game. Because you don't ever need tethers, you don't ever need anything like that. That seems cool. Inhibitor mod seems like really, really strong. So I can grab resources without actually destroying the ground. And then alignment, it would be nice for base building. But that's not really a concern of mine. Those drill mods are interesting. I'll look more into those. For now, we just have 20 seconds until the research is done, and then, yeah, I mean, we don't really have a lot of bites anymore, but I was hoping we had that other quest complete. No, I'm about 100 off, and these ones haven't respawned yet. We'll grab some shells. See, like, I should be able to grab shells from this distance, right? 35. Help me out here. There we go, quest completed. Now give me some extra ones as well. Should put me at like a little bit above 2,000, I believe. Yeah, 2,080. Resource canister can be made. I want to do no automation. I know I said that already, but hey, here's other resource options. Medium storage silos we could do. Not really the best. I think for the time being we just focus on getting to a point where we can go to another planet. And let's figure out what that next episode is going to be, okay? Because I'm going to probably wrap up pretty soon here, but we need this solid fuel thruster. We need the small shuttle, which I don't believe we have yet. 1,500, okay, those two alone I can buy right now. We're gonna get those because they're both necessary. Extremely, extremely necessary. Other than that, I need to be able to get a resource canister to start out with that. Plastic. What does plastic take? Plastic takes, is it a rubber in something? Or is it, no, plastic is not that. What am I even doing here? Let's just go look. Plastic takes carbon and compound, okay. And it takes the chemistry lab. Carbon and compound's easy to get, so all we need is a chemistry lab. And to get a chemistry lab, we need ceramic glass tungsten. So all we need is tungsten. We can just go to the next moon and get that. So next episode, absolutely we go to the moon. Apart from going to the moon, what should we do next episode? I can't really think of anything. Where's the... There we go, swan generator. Okay, I have 5 pieces of this, 4 of that. Let's go ahead and do something else I've been needing to do for a minute. Which is, we're actually going to visit this blue stream of light in here. Because there's something else I want to do next episode, but it kind of requires us to be around this first. If you are watching this and you have never played Astroneer before... Oh. This is a key part of the game. This is what allows you to actually beat the game. It is called a gateway. And we are approaching on one now. Oh, hello there, little shell. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Had to charge myself back up too here. Let's go ahead and ride this bad boy up here. Not like we really need it on top, but you know, it's nice. Let's get power connected to that. I only need 3? Okay, well I vastly overprepared. I thought I needed 5. Oh, where'd it go? Alright, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. Awesome. We've now activated the gateway chamber, which means these can be taken, and we're done with this. Basically, a small little part of the game has been completed now. Let's see what other little pieces of wreckage we have here. Malachite and ceramic, both are really good for me. A battery as well. Hey. Battery. Do I have more organic or carbon? Or comp? I guess I don't really need one of those. Battery's good. Next, we have multiple things of power cells. We have the gravity globe, which is very nice, and we have a medium wind, and a work light. Work light is very good. Let's go ahead and move tethers to another spot. We'll get rid of another organic. Work light up top. Boom, now we have light around us. Is that a working? No, it's not a working rover seat. Well, medium wind is awesome here, because I can't currently craft that. Now we are very, very far away, so I'm probably gonna have to keep it over here nearby. But let's see about this. Those are awesome. What an awesome find. And look over there. Can't tell, is that Glacio? It's a little bit close to be Glacio, but I mean, you'll see like our actual moon orbiting us because everything has its own like. Where's my moon at? There's obviously the sun, or their version of the sun. There is not Visania. That's Novus and whatever the other purple one is. Both the two lithium planets. I forget. One of them's Novus. One of them's something else. I'm actually gonna look it up real quick because I really do actually care about knowing. Visania and Novus. It is Visania. So what is the one we're on? Sylvia. Okay, Visania and Novus. Yeah. I should not have doubted myself. They're the only other planets in this solar system with a moon other than our own. But that's really cool. Can we see any other planets out here? Our sky hasn't even cracked yet either. We're supposed to have like a cracked like crystalline sky. There's our moon. De Solo. There's Glacio again. It's gotta be Glacio. It's too blue to not be. Although I remember Glacio being a little bit less blue than that, more like a whitish blue than like a dark blue. I'm talking about like things around it. It's Glacio. I guess it does look a little different than I remember. Aatrox is the nasty one too, but yeah, there's De Solo. Still just kind of chilling. I really like the environment of this game. Just kind of like pop that ramp here and head back. We have junk. We have some junk. Let's move this battery now. Please don't research it and waste it, but we'll keep that there. Keep our ceramic with that. Compound can go over here with the like essentials category, whatever you want to call it. Organic can go over there too. We have 2 more of these little guys. Let's connect them by the cable plugs. Do not make this fucking difficult, please. Oh my god. There we go. Then we also have Wolframite. We'll head over here to like their unique stuff that we haven't actually been able to find in a large amount yet. Other than that, we still have the rover. We still have a recreational sphere in this direction. And we still have a medium wind turbine, which we absolutely need to go check out at some point. Other than that though, as long as we hold on to a piece of quartz, we should be able to complete this area, which we have quartz on the way down. A lot of tethers as well. So next episode, I think our goal is going to be another one of our essential resources, so we have time to kind of plan. And we're going to go activate the planet and then prepare everything. Maybe we get our thing first and then we go to another planet and get the tungsten on De Solo. Activate that planet too, because I believe that planet is very easy to activate. And if we're able to activate De Solo, we can just warp back here, then warp back up to whatever the closest thing is to us. So, since this is a big planet, it's probably going to be that one that we just visited, even though it is so far away. I can build another base nearby, but I think having our starter base be where our riches are stored is kind of cool. I'll build like a train or something over here. That'd be nice. And then, yeah. Thanks for tuning into the first episode. If you're still watching, please subscribe if you're not already. And look forward to another one coming soon. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow night if I'm able to. If not, we'll just get to it whenever we get to it. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. Bye-bye.